Okay, hello everyone and welcome. I'm Jeneth and I'm the founder of the Real Raw You Synergy podcast. And today's guest is Susan Shane. Now, this is a conversation that I haven't ever had before. And it was funny when she originally reached out to me and said that she did hand energetics. I thought that it was in alignment with what my good friend Orna Walter does. And it's totally different. This is an energetic process that can help you be more calm, lower cortisol levels, sleep better, and you're going to learn a few really cool hand energetic tricks to help and contribute to your life. So, Susan, welcome.
Thank you so much, Jeneth. This is such a wonderful opportunity, and I can't wait to share and talk about hand energetics.
Yeah, so why don't you give us a little bit of background? I know that there was something that sparked you that got you really excited to do this work. So why don't you share a little bit about that so we know where you're coming from?
Well, I've been a licensed acupuncturist for 25 years, and it's been a passion throughout the years. I really like helping people, so when they come to my office, they get their acupuncture treatment. But when they go home, they can't keep doing that acupuncture treatment.
Mm-hmm.
With this wellness system, the hand energetics, I'm able to give them a protocol to use on their hands. And it's as if they're having acupuncture every day. They're rebalancing their bodies. I was so excited because I've always given homework to my clients, whether you're working on your breathing, whether you have a Chinese nutrition tip, whether you're exercising a certain way to keep the breath and the movement to stay healthy. But now I could offer homework in the form of the acupuncture system.
Love that. And is the whole system based on the meridians and the moving the chi like acupuncture?
It is identical. The entire acupuncture system, from head to toe, left to right, all throughout the body, has been remapped onto the hand, front and back. That's what makes this so unique. There's lots of points on the body that might be a little challenging to needle, or maybe not desired to be needled, but now you could use your hand because all of those points, there's a lot of acupoints, have been remapped onto the hand. That happened in the 1970s. And when you learn where those locations are, then you can pick what you need for your situation and learn how to balance your body using those points.
Cool. So in the 1970s, did an acupuncturist just come up and say, I mean, I know that like the toes and the top of the toes have certain points, and there's this little point here in the middle of the hand that you're supposed to, I always seem to get a needle there somehow.
That's a power hitter point. It does so many things, and it's really great for reducing stress and pain.
Right.
What happened was Dr. Tai Wu from Korea did a lot of research, and he did so much work on this remapping of the entire human body onto the hand.
Wow.
He did a lot of training. He did work with a lot of different type of individuals, and then he started training a select group of individuals on how to do this. He was wonderful to come up with this idea and then make it happen.
Right. Right. So can you, I know that you still work as an acupuncturist too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know that dampness is a certain thing that almost everyone in the Western world seems to have. Correct. Is there a hand protocol for something like simple, like just dampness that?
Yeah, absolutely.
How intricate is this? Can you take us through a little process with it? Show us a couple points, or can you give us a little more information?
Take a hand, take your right or left hand, and you'll be using the front or the back of your hand. Okay. There are theories that the woman would use the right hand and that the male would use the left hand. However, at this point, it's more important that you experience the shift of the energy and you feel what these locations can do on your hand. And I encourage you just to pick a hand.
Okay.
And then what you do is you wiggle your pinky.
Okay.
And it's the palm of your hand, the front of your hand.
Right.
And you'll see that there's little landmarks, there's little creases on the pinky.
Right.
And if you pick the crease that's closer to the palm of your hand, this proximal crease in the middle of that line is a really great point for regulating the dampness. And if you have too much dampness, then you would want to acupressure counterclockwise on that location.
So that means just do a little circle counterclockwise. A
little circle with your other hand, usually the index or middle finger. You don't have to push hard. You don't have to
feel something happening.
It's true. You do a little gentle pressure and counterclockwise to help regulate the dampness. I suggest a minute or two. If you really tune in, if you notice, you're going to tell when the change has happened.
Wow, that's weird.
But this is
because I started to go clockwise and I realized that it felt totally different when I went counterclockwise.
There is a difference.
There's a tightness there or something.
You can feel a tension, and you can feel the hole, so to speak, the space, the point open up as you're shifting the energy there. And that point is really good for regulating the dampness.
Okay.
For example.
Cool. Wow, that's pretty simple. So how long do you do that for? Or
the acupressure, I'm suggesting a minute to 2 minutes. That's enough to feel a change.
Right.
You are using the modern technology, which is part of the hand energetics wellness system. You would take a magnet, and they're biomarked, and they're super small. And I have a couple here that are ready to be placed on the hand. You just use a little bit of an adhesive. This is waterproof, but paper tape, painter's glue tape, anything. And that location I just said with the tape, you can just quickly press on that area. And then you just wear it for the 15 or 30 minutes.
Cool.
And the magnets make you feel and experience the shift faster.
Yeah. Okay. So now what about I slept on my neck a little wrong and I've got something going on down in this thing. Is there a way to release that kind of tension as well? Or even the regular trapeze tension?
In the shoulder area, absolutely. So this is where you'd use the back of your hand.
Okay.
More musculoskeletal areas are found on the back of your hand. And if you want to get to the cervical area where your neck is, then you're going to take your middle finger in the middle. This is your spine. The middle of your middle finger going all the way down. The back of your hand is your spine. And so the neck is in the middle. And if you bend, you'll see you have two knuckles here. In between here, you have a lot of the neck tension. So if you felt it right on the spine, you go in the middle. If you feel it a little to the left, then you would press on the left side. If you feel it a little on the right, then press on the right side. And as you're pressing, you're going to notice an area that might be tighter, that might even feel painful. And then go counterclockwise. Do counterclockwise because that relaxes and reduces the tension. This one is so easy and accessible. You wake up in the morning with that crick in your neck, try this just with the acupressure. And it's
weird. That's so weird. Okay.
But
I get it. Yeah. Wow. Okay, cool.
It's super unique using this hand system because there are reflexology options out there. But this one is really special because it is the acupuncture system.
Right.
And that's why
I can see why you're so excited about this.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of acupuncture because it's totally changed how my body is in the world, basically, from digestion to energy to, it's the whole thing, anxiety, depression, all of that's been changed through acupuncture. I'll go and say, I've just been a little nervous this week, or I feel like I can't make decisions. And acupuncture has changed all that for me in my life. Well, plus, I do these interviews and there's other energies going on. I can't say that it's only that, but usually I will go with something, and that something will change pretty quickly. So I'm excited. I was just thinking while we were doing my second ask, we didn't talk about what dampness even is. And I wonder if you probably can say it in just a couple sentences.
Dampness is where the water and fluid regulation in your body isn't efficient. And so it's kind of stuck and sluggish, and you might feel a little heavy. Your digestion might feel a little bit slower. You might, if you push on your skin, feel some edema. When you press on your skin, you'll see an indent.
Okay.
The water and fluid flowing from your body isn't actually flowing the way it ideally would like to. If you look at your tongue and you have a lot of white coating that might be kind of thick, that is indicative of dampness. So if you're not sure, you go, oh, I might feel a little damp, I'm not quite sure. If you look at your own tongue, the white, if it's white and thick, that will let you know that you have some dampness.
Yeah, I actually scrape my tongue, so I probably can't be a good example.
Before you do that.
No, actually, I probably had a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh.
You can check before that, because then you won't be able to tell.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the hands, because this is fascinating, and I am still kind of bemuddled by being able to feel that tight point on my hand that's actually released a little, and so has my neck. So
it's just like that. What you just felt is exactly what happens.
Yeah. So one of the big things that I know that this system solves is sleep. So, and I know that there's an entire deep deluxe sleep system that they can get to learn all about the process. Can you talk a little bit about this, and tell us some of the things that happens with people who do this process?
What's so exciting, because sleep deprivation is an epidemic. So many people are super stressed out and just not getting quality rest. So then you might get a headache. You might have digestive issues. You might gain weight. You might be getting sick a lot because you're so tired and run down. And what happens by using the deluxe sleep kit, you learn how to properly use the magnets on your hand to balance your body, to help you fall asleep, to stay asleep. A lot of times people have disrupted sleep for one reason or another. The protocol will help you stay asleep and get back to sleep just in case. And if in the morning you didn't have the best sleep, so you don't feel refreshed, the sleep protocol that you would use on your hand will energize and start to revitalize, so you feel like you had a good night's sleep. I have clients, whether they're international business travelers and they have to get up at certain hours of the night to talk to another country, or they have to fly to another country. So their sleep is really changing. And by using the sleep protocol, they're either landing in the destination where they have flown to feeling refreshed, or after the phone meeting, they go back to sleep, because in a few hours they have to get up for their regular day of activity.
Right.
That has been really exciting for a lot of the corporate and business clients that I work with. I also have some moms with their kids, and the kids will wake up at different times of the night. But then in the morning, the mom may have to go to work or have to really take care of all the children. And you need to feel really good. You can't wake up tired and get through your work day or your day of caring for your children. So the magnet sleep protocol has really come in handy. In fact, the mom might even put a single magnet on one of the children just to help them calm and settle and get back to sleep.
Right. Growing up, I guess it was the late 80s or early 90s, my mom, saw in this magazine the benefits of just having magnets on her wrists. She had these magnetic bracelets, and I can see how if you'd have something energetic that is on a point, that would work. I mean, that just makes total sense. It's just really fascinating that somebody has found something that works and is this effective. So
what's really special, just like when you exercise, you feel energized because you have better circulation, the blood is flowing, the oxygen is enhanced. The magnets are doing the same thing, depending upon how you need to use them.
right.
The blood circulation increases, the oxygen circulation surges and flows better, and that helps create that homeostasis so you have quality energy. Also, if you do have any discomfort, the magnet will affect the nervous system and help the cells react so that the beta endorphins are released.
Yeah.
There's a lot of research behind the endorphin effect by using the magnets. And being that they're biomarked, you know which way to use them depending upon what you're looking for.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the system. I know that we were talking about the deluxe sleep system, but is there just a general system as well that just teaches you some of the basics to this, or is it all specific on something? And do they all come with magnets? I mean,
you have options, which is really nice depending upon what you're looking for. You have the option of buying the magnet kit with the hand map so that you can look and say, oh, I think I want to try the magnets on those locations. Then you can have the different protocols for sleep or anxiety or depression or wrist pain or knee pain. There's a dozen protocols. So if you have something specific where you have a note card every day you can reference to make sure you're doing that protocol, that's available. There's also the Sleep Deluxe Kit, and it includes the magnets with the sleep protocol and a book that I authored a while back called Vitality Fusion. And there's a lot of health tips in there just to give you other choices of how to give yourself proper self-care to also enhance what the magnets are offering.
Okay, and it's called Vitality Fusion?
Yes.
And they can get that on Amazon or?
Amazon for Vitality Fusion, and there's a website, vitalityfusion.com.
Okay, and I will put a link below for that so they can go ahead and get that book, and also a link to the magnets and the, or whatever links we want, right? So that you guys can get whatever you want. A link to all the options so you guys can, if this is aligning with your energetic system and you're excited as much as I am, then you got it.
It's really nice too. We also have some private one-on-one consultations. So let's say you figured out everything, but you have a few questions. You can ask for some coaching and I'll help you out. I want to make sure that you're using the locations correctly and experiencing what you need. So you have the coaching too, and there's also the complete wellness system, which talks about the sleep and the magnets and the coaching so that you are completely guided through and have the correct experience.
Right. Wow. Great. So can you give us just a few more, is there a few points that are just super potent and fun for people to kind of feel and to feel out to?
Well, this is the one that I use for the sleep spot. We've been talking about powerful points and how people aren't always getting the proper sleep. And this is really a great way to start relaxing so that you can calm your thoughts and just get your body and mind to quiet. And it's on the front of your hand, and you wiggle your middle finger, there's the line between the palm of your hand, and then there's the next crease, again, the proximal crease. Between those two landmarks, right in the middle of that area is the sleep spot. And you would go counterclockwise.
So this fleshy part or this part right here? Okay.
Yeah, between the two, you have the one crease between the palm and the finger, and then the very next crease.
Right.
Those two lines right in the middle of those two lines.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then if you were putting the magnet there, you would put the proper polarity and you just wear it like that, and you'll start to feel the shift. And you can do the acupressure to experience that sleep spot. It's a very, very powerful point, and it calms and relaxes if you've been stressed out from just too many things happening in your day, which is really common today.
Right.
You'll start breathing. You'll start relaxing.
Huh. I feel some of the tightness around that.
You can tell when you press that area might feel stressed or tight,
Sure.
like a guitar string. And then as you circle, it softens and opens up, and you might even feel the circle, the spot, the acupoint itself.
Huh. Wow. Interesting. Wow, that's it. I'm a little bemuddled and fascinated. For one, my neck really hurt.
And now it feels better.
It feels a lot better. I'm like, wow, I could even drive now.
I had a friend whose cervical area, the C5, 6, 7, and T1 had naturally fused. And so you wouldn't be able to get a surgery anymore, but the pain and the tilting structurally from that fusion was causing a lot of pain. Using the magnets on that neck area that I mentioned earlier, 98% of the discomfort is gone.
That's
day.
Crazy. That's so
and
crazy.
then they keep doing it. They keep doing it, like, okay, I'm feeling good, and that's your reward. You want to do the homework. You want to try it again. And because that's a condition that will be long lasting, using that often, and then maybe less and less because you have the better circulation.
Right.
You always have that tool. It's very easy and self-empowering this way.
Yeah. And, I think for, resistance and people who are resistant to buy on all these calls, I mean, this isn't very expensive to get started from what I understand. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
The complete wellness kit is having an incredible special right now. And for $97, you would receive the magnets, the sleep protocol, and the consultation with 6 months of emails. So that way we make sure everybody's on board, understanding what's needed. I'm there to help and coach. It's usually $497, and for a limited time, we're going to be providing an offering for $97.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So if this aligns with you guys, check it out. Well, the links will be below. I'm not an affiliate with this one, so but I do think that this cool and crazy and awesome and falls right in alignment with the energetics that we do. So if it aligns with you and you want to check it out, and if you do, I want more testimonials. Tell me about it. And we'll probably end up talking more about this because this seems really freaking cool. I think that I'm going to check it out. I think I'm going to do it, right?
I'm here to help you with any questions, and I love sharing this information.
Very cool. All right. Well, thanks for being here. And
thank you, Jeneth.
Yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.